Okay, so welcome back everyone for day two of the challenge to create the most magical year of your life. If everyone is ready, quickly say yes, I am ready in the chat window right now. Come on, everyone quickly type in the chat window, yes, I am ready. How many of you worked on your assignment of day two? Did you create your clear feelings? Did you create your clear beliefs, your clear infinite game actions? If yes, raise your hands and say yes. Okay, awesome. How did you sleep last night? Give me that one word in the chat window. How did you sleep last night if you did that challenge properly? Those of you who are directly attending day two, don't worry about the day one now, that's gone. But day two, you will get full value. But those of you who did attend day one, tell me, how did you sleep last night? Did you have that peaceful experience that now you know exactly who you are till 31st of December, where instead of creating your goals, we started by creating your emotional experiences, being 100% clear about who you want to be in terms of your emotions, your beliefs, and your actions, and that too, unlimited, infinite actions for the rest of your life. I don't know about you, I slept very peacefully. How many of you slept very peacefully last night? Okay, beautiful. So let's begin. Time is less, so let's create the most magical year of our life. Today, day two. You've created the emotional experiences of your life. You've created your beliefs. You've created your actions. But now when you start taking actions towards your life, I know some of you will be in a hurry to create goals, but that's not going to happen first, because the moment you start taking action towards your goals, you start facing roadblocks. How many of you agree? You start facing roadblocks in life. Now, this roadblocks is what I call as our negative frequency. Now, there are many more things to learn about the negative frequency, which we will probably talk some other day in Advanced Law of Attraction course or Platinum. But for now, let's take care of one biggest roadblock in our life. If you take care of that one roadblock, it'll be like you will take a huge jump towards your future if you simply let go of that one thing right now. What is that roadblock? Some of you who were there with me in DMP, you know what is the roadblock that I'm talking about. And that roadblock is, everyone write down, wounds from my past. Wounds from my past. You need to clear your wounds from your past if you want to create the life of your desires. Write this down. I need to clear the wounds from my past if I want to create the life of my desires. Why is that? I'll give you a beautiful story. This is a story that I learned first from Dr. D. Martini, and then I implemented this in our Platinum program with one of the students, and I got exactly the same result. There is a girl in Platinum who was not getting married for a long time. And she said, by the way, she is the perfect candidate for marriage. And what I mean by that is she's financially independent, she's beautiful, well-to-do, healthy. Most importantly, she's also beautiful. And not just that, she's an amazing person. And still, she's not getting married. She was going through breakup after breakup after breakup. How many people know many people like that, where they have all the qualifications to have a great life partner, but for some reason, they're just not attracting the right partner? Raise your hands if you've met some people like that in your life. If some of you personally experience this, type an I in the chat window. And I'll tell you why that happens. When I spoke to this lady, I said, one of the reasons you're not attracting your life partner is because you have a lot of wounds from your ex-partners. And you've collected these wounds. And every wound that you've had, so she had about 3 breakups in her life before our conversation. And each breakup left her with a different wound. And these wounds were always alive within her. So every time she was attracting a new partner, she had subconsciously in her mind, I don't want in my future partner what I got in this partner. How many of you agree with that? Raise your hands. And every time she was thinking of a new partner, she was constantly living in her past. And she was constantly living in her wounds. And as a result of that, she was recreating her wounds in the future. Because what does Law of Attraction say? Law of Attraction says what you feel is what you attract. So in this case, based on her wounds, what was she feeling all the time? Can you give me feelings that a girl feels or a boy feels based on past breakups? Give me feelings in the chat window. Come on. Pain, cheated, useless, hurt, anger, disappointment, heartbroken, fear about, am I doing the right thing? Low self-esteem, all these emotions are there, right? Now, all of you repeat with me. I can have all these emotions in my past and still create the most magical year of my future. Is that true? Can you have these emotions and still create the future of your life? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. You need to clear them up. You need to clear them up. And I'll give you another example of this. This is just a relationship example. Many times when I talk to people and I say, okay, why are you not successful in your life? And they keep telling me stories of wounds. Everyone write this down. Stories of wounds. They'll tell me, you know what, Mitesh, I trusted somebody and I lost all this money. And because I lost all this money, all my confidence is gone. How many of you can relate with something like that? Type an R for relate if you can relate with something like that. Some people tell me stories about not just financial problems, but they tell me stories about how their life has been so difficult that they've got everything with a lot of struggle. Some people tell me stories about how they find people who always cheat them. How many of you have got many such stories? Type an I in the chat window if you've got many such stories right now. So that is why whenever you talk to a coach or when you talk to your best friend, these stories come out automatically. And as long as you remember stories of wounds, you can never create a story of your future. You can never create a story of your desire. Think about this. If I had to think of your life as a life story, like a movie, based on all the stories that you tell about your past, when I asked this girl, I said, imagine that I'm telling you your life is a movie. Give me the name of this movie based on your life experiences. And she said, Broken Love Story. Now, can you create a future with a broken love story movie? No. Then I asked another person, I said, tell me what's your movie called based on all the stories that you're telling me? And he said, My Life is a Struggling Life. That was the name of his movie. I want all of you to get present for the first time in your life. What is the title of your past? If you called that a movie, what is that negative title? Give me that title in the chat window right now. What has your life been about in terms of those wounded stories? If you had to give it one or two words like a movie title, what would you call it? And if you look at the words that are coming up in the chat window, I'm going to start reading some of them. There are words like traumatic, warrior, broken but beautiful, scammed, struggles, baggage, daily soap opera, warrior. See, some of you are warriors in your mind, so you keep creating a war. Believe it or not, listen to this carefully. When there's a war going on inside you, an enemy gets attracted on the outside. Write this down. When there's a war going on inside me, I create an enemy on the outside. I attract an enemy on the outside because of the war on the inside. So there's no point fighting only the enemies on the outside. You got to heal these wars that are going on inside you first. Let me read a few more titles there. Fallen hero, fighters, always fighting in life. Mysteries of life, betrayal, fighter, failure, struggle, misery, broken heart. Now, all of these stories of wounds that you've got and these titles, they've got you anchored. And what I mean by anchored is that it's kind of holding you in your past and it's not letting go. And because of that, you've got a lot of negative emotions that you're holding on to. And until you don't let go of these wounds, you'll never be able to create your new future, because every time you create your new future, the frequency from these wounds will come back in your future and you'll recreate that problem. If you don't believe me, ask yourself this question. Whatever wounds you have right now, are you not creating similar problems in your life again and again and again? If you don't believe me, here is the answer that you're going to see in the chat window now. Tell me, how many times have you repeated the same kind of problems in your life? Tell me the number in the chat window. In the last 10 years of your life, how many times have you repeated similar problems? Similar type of people? And you'll see answers like 2 times, 5 times, 10 times. It is just going on and on. And here is one more question. For how long have you been repeating this wounds cycle? Tell me that number in the chat window. Is it going on for 6 months? But I guarantee you, for most of you, the number is in years. 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And now, with all these wounds from your past, you're creating affirmations for your future. It's like, have you ever seen a graveyard? How many people have seen a graveyard? Imagine going inside the graveyard and repeating affirmations. Do you really think you're going to get a lot of positive energy in the graveyard? Hello? What's there in the graveyard? Tell me what's there in the graveyard. Everybody tell me in the chat window quickly. Graveyard में क्या मिलता है? What do you get there? Dead energy. Dead energy. So every time you're living with these wounded stories from your past, you're never going to be able to create your future. So what I did with this girl was I did a few exercises, and there are many more exercises that we did, but one was significantly powerful as an exercise. When I did that exercise with her, bit by bit by bit by bit by bit, slowly, we started healing her wounds from the past. I took every relationship she had in the past, which was a broken relationship, and the wounds that she had from that relationship, and I healed it. She healed it using the method that I'm talking about right now. And as she kept healing it, she started feeling good on the Zoom call which we were doing with. And I said, okay, once the process was complete, she said, now what? I said, tell me, how are you feeling? And can you give me an example of a word? How was she feeling for the first time after many years of feeling healed from all those wounded relationships from our past? How do you think she was feeling? Give me an example in the word. I like that word, freedom. Yeah, that's exactly what she said. She said free. And I asked her, I said, when was the last time you felt like this? She said she doesn't even remember. I said, okay, what do you want to do now? She said, I want to create affirmations for my life partner. I said, no, you don't need to. For now, I want you to live with this free energy for the next 1 or 2 weeks. And here is what happened. This is a true story. In 3 weeks, she attracted a new partner. Now, how many of you think that's an amazing story? Raise your hands if you believe that. But wait. Every story has a what? Twist, right? So here's the twist in this story. About 1 month after that, she comes to me and she says, Mitesh, this is not the guy I want. Nope, I'm breaking up with this guy. And I found something interesting in this relationship. All the 3 relationships that she had in her past, guess who broke up? Can you make a guess? She broke up or the boy broke up with her? Can you make a guess, everyone? All the past 3 relationships. Nope. In all the 3 relationships, the boy broke up with her. This was the first time. Who was breaking up? She was breaking up. And here is the best part. Not only was she breaking up, she said, Mitesh, I know his and my frequency doesn't match, and I will be dishonest with him and I will be dishonest with myself if I continue this relationship. It's good for me and it's good for him to just move on. And she broke up so beautifully that they remained friends even after that. Now tell me one thing, can a wounded person break up like this? Give me a yes or no in the chat window. Can a wounded person break up like this? No. Wounded people break up more badly. How many of you agree with that? This time, she broke up in a beautiful way, which I call as, everyone write down this word, gracefully. Gracefully. Like, have you heard of this beautiful word called grace? Right? Like, some people are so graceful, you can just, like, you meet them and you're like, wow, what a graceful personality, right? It's easy to go through good situations gracefully. The beauty is when you can go through wounds gracefully. She went through this breakup gracefully. And because of that, here is the best part that happened. 2 months after that, not very early, 2 months after that, she came back to me and she said, Mitesh, I'm engaged, I'm getting married. And it was the most beautiful moment of my life. And I heard, wow, finally she got what she wanted. And then I remember I was in Pune, we were doing the One Day Miracle Meet program. Anybody knows the One Day Miracle Meet? Some of you have been there with me. Once in a year, we do a workshop for all our platinum members. We call it the One Day Miracle Meet. I'm planning to do it once a month. By the way, how many of you platinum members game if I do it once a month? Like every month, just keep calling all of you and keep meeting you, all of you, every month. So that's the plan very soon. Now, during the One Day Miracle Meet, I remember a lot of these platinum members, they gave me a surprise. They took the laptop and they were connected to a Zoom call. And when I was there, they just got this laptop to me on Zoom call and they showed Pooja. And she was getting ready for her wedding, looking beautiful in her wedding dress. And it was a wow moment, seeing that joy in her eyes. But the best part was not that she was getting married. The best part was she was creating a new future without any wounds from the past. Is this making sense to a lot of you? How many of you here are realizing right now from this story You have a lot of wounds that require healing. And because of these wounds, you're scared when you're taking action. You're worried when you're taking action. You're stressed when you're taking action. You're thinking 10 times before you're taking action. So you take one step ahead, you take 3 steps behind. You take one step ahead, you take 3 steps behind. How many people are feeling this, that this is exactly what you did in 2023? If yes, type in yes in the chat window. You did exactly this in 2023. That is why you felt like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, why am I sabotaging my own success? Because you would keep taking one step ahead and then 3 steps behind. You'll work out for 10 days and then you'll not work out for 2 months. You will take up a job and then you'll not do what you need to do. You will start a relationship and then again you'll get scared and you'll back out. 1 step ahead, 3 steps behind because of the wounds. So today, right now, what I want to start with is giving you the opportunity to recognizing those wounds first. There are 2 steps that we're going to do. Step 1, recognizing those wounded stories of your life. And then heal them today using the method that I'm going to talk about. How many of you are ready to heal them? Now, those of you who stay with me till the very end, I'm telling you, you will experience something that will make you sleep peacefully not only tonight, but the entire year. Because you are going to heal the entire 2023 that has happened with you. But for that, you need to stay with me till the very end. How many of you are here with me till the very end? Type in I in the chat window if you're here till the very end. And I'm telling you, the reason I'm saying this is because something is going to happen right now. When you start recognizing your wounds, you'll get a headache, you'll get a stomach ache, somebody will come and knock on your door. Something is going to happen which is going to take you away from this call because your past wounds won't let you heal. All I need you to do is trust me for the next 45 minutes and don't leave me. Can you trust me? Everyone type in trust you in the chat window if you can trust me for the next 45 minutes. I promise you, I will deliver on this promise of leaving you with healing experience. But you need to commit to be with me for the next entire 45 minutes to 1 hour. Don't leave. Are you ready? All right. So part 1. This is the easy part. The second part, don't worry, that's the difficult part, but I will take care of that part for you. The first part is the easy part which you need to do for me. And that is, take your notepads and let's start writing your wounded stories. What are your wounded stories? And don't write in detail. I just want you to write in 2 lines, like what are the wounds of your past that you keep talking about? And I think that's very easy, right? Because you remember your wounded conversations so many times. Like whenever I ask people, what do you want to manifest? People hardly tell me what they want to manifest. They start telling me their stories about their wounded past. So this is easy. How many of you agree that's easy? Type in easy in the chat window if you agree. This is easy, right? Like recognizing your own wounds is very easy. So on your notepads, I want you to start writing, what are your past wounded stories, which you talk about with your friends, with your best friends, with your life partner. When you're sad, you talk about these stories. And these stories, again, could be in 4 areas of life: health, relationships, career, and money. And there could be multiple stories in each area of this life. Like, I remember this one person whom I met, and he said, Mitesh, I don't know why I'm attracting so many sick people this year. Somebody or the other is getting sick in my family. Somebody or the other is dying in my family this year. So if you had to give it a title of the movie for this guy, what would you give it? If you had to give it 2 words title, what would you give this person's movie title in 2 words? I just told you his story in small. Okay. Tragedy, sadist, sicker's paradise. I asked him this and he said very simple. He said sickness and death. I said interesting. And that's what he keeps creating. Even though there are a lot of good things happened in 2023, but he's not thinking about them right now. And just the way he recognized it, my request is I want all of you to recognize right now, what are your past wounded stories? In relationship, you may have 3 or 4 wounds in your stories, and that's fine. Write it down, recognize it. In your career, you may have 3 or 4 or 5 big stories which about big failures. Write it down. Can there be no wounds? Okay, how many of you have 0 wounds here? Raise your hands. Okay, if you have 0 wounds, can you call me for your next workshop, please? I would like to come and attend your workshop because I still have wounds in my life. I'm not a perfect human being. I still have wounds. So if there's anybody here who has 0 wounds, please call me for your workshop. I'm game. I'm signing up for your next program, okay? But those of you who are willing to be honest with yourself, we all have problems. We've all had our past stories. Let's start recognizing them. Let's be honest with ourselves today. So I'm going to switch on some beautiful music for you again, and I'm going to give you about 3 minutes. Start recognizing what these stories are, and then raise your virtual Zoom hand if you're willing to share some of these stories with me. Because if you share your stories with me today, here's what I'm going to do. The people who share the story with me on live call right now, I'm going to use you as a demonstration to heal your wounded past. And as I healed one of you, suddenly the healing will transfer to all of you. Because at the energy level, we are all what? We're all one. But before you raise your virtual Zoom hand, it's necessary to recognize your wounds. So starting 3 minutes now. Everyone ready to be honest with yourself? Perfect. My video is going off. Take 3 minutes. People who are on YouTube, come on. Write down your stories, your wounded stories from your past. Here we go. Getting some music on for you. One minute more. Keep recognizing your wounds. And don't write your wounds in so much short that you wouldn't remember them. If you've had multiple wounds of money, then try and remember all those stories in one line. If you've had multiple bad relationships, then remember them in multiple lines. Like give each of them a different number so that we can heal them. Keep recognizing. And time is up. So if you are ready to heal your wounds, first part, just by recognizing these wounds, check how you're feeling just by recognizing them right now. Give me one word in the chat window. How are you feeling simply recognizing these wounds? And you'll see all kind of different words in the chat window right now. Starting with jealous, heavy, fear, emotional, sad, victimized, sad, painful, bad. A lot of you right now will go through some unhealthy emotions right now because you're remembering all your past wounds, right? Now, just imagine this, just writing down right now, surfaced all these emotions. Where are these emotions living? Inside you. And you're saying affirmations for 2024 goals with all these dead energy, graveyard emotions. Do you think your affirmations would have worked? No. That's why I said yesterday that before we create goals, if you're here and this is where you want to go between your goals, in between all these wounds have to be healed. Firstly, I want to congratulate each one of you for recognizing these wounds, and I want to thank you for the courage and the humbleness that you've had today for being able to recognize these wounds on paper. Not only on paper, some of you have been courageous enough to write it in the chat, and some of you are now courageous enough to share it on video. Please type in congratulations to every single person in the chat window right now, because believe me, this takes courage. And not only courage, it's a huge, huge opportunity, and it's a great experience to go from one point to another point simply by acknowledging it. So big congratulations to all of you. And now let's see who is willing to be a demo for me and for all of us as a blessing, because while we are healing one person, a lot of healing will happen for a lot of people. But one condition: I cannot delete this recording later. It's going to remain live on YouTube. It's going to remain live on my course platform. So I cannot delete that. So if your life is too private right now, lower your Zoom hand. But if you're comfortable healing this with all of us together here live on Zoom and on YouTube, keep sharing your hands. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to let the universe choose for me. Okay, Rupak, let's begin with you.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Rupak. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing fine. Actually, I took out a list of the things that I really seriously felt about. And the major thing I felt about is that I have been to a lot of media jobs. And every time something goes right, and at the peak of it, something goes extremely wrong. And again, I have to start from zero. That was the thought in my mind every time I was working for some organization. And I have been heading some of the organizations also. But again, I found a cycle of every time I fall, every time I rise, every time I fall. And then I started almost lost interest. I lost interest in working in those kind of work. But now when I take out the list, this is one of the things I think it was in the back of my mind, even though I have started my, oh, by the way, there's a miracle I will tell you someday, recently happened thanks to you.
For now, hold on
Yeah,
to your
for not
wounds.
now. Yeah, I'll tell you later.
So
But
how many
this is
wounds have you written down? How many wounds have you written down?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All related to career?
No. One is regarding the breakup with my partner. It has happened thrice. So now I'm married again and happily married. But if there are any wounds, I don't know. Sometimes I talk about my past. I try to don't remember them also, but sometimes it comes out. Then I have, I have tried business. Every time it was a financial loss. So now again, I'm getting some opportunity. Again, I'm again fearful about it. Third, since my divorce, I miss my children a lot. Now they keep coming to my home. They visit me once or twice a month. But still that fear that I may not see them again because my son is going to London
Yep.
and
So
then
if you look at all these wounds now, all the wounds that you've told me, there are two or three emotions which are consistent in all the wounds, whether it's career or relationship, doesn't matter. And I'm asking the same question and same realization to all of you over here, that there are two or three emotions which are very consistent in all these wounds. Can you tell me what are yours, Rupak?
cycle.
That's true, but what's the emotion in that cycle that you go through again and again?
Once you keep things happening, you lose confidence and become fearful about doing it again.
So one is fear.
Yeah.
Any other emotion that you see, that you experience every time a similar incident happens again?
Losing confidence. You feel like
lack of confidence.
Yeah.
Insecure is the word.
Yeah, insecure and also feeling helplessness. Like
Helpless.
What is destiny playing game with me or something? With loss.
So fear, insecure, helpless. Let's write these emotions down for yourself. Okay, write it down on your notepad, because even reaching this moment of realization is a lot. So all of you write down on your notepads, what have you realized? What are your 2 or 3 most consistent feeling words, emotional words that are very consistent amongst all these wounded stories. And now I want you to realize something amazing, Rupak. Check these three emotions, okay? Fear, insecurity, and helpless. I want you to observe that these emotions are not new to you. They've been in your life for how many years?
Since I was a child, maybe. Yeah, very true.
That's what I wanted you to catch.
True.
You think these emotions are because of these incidences.
No, now I know not. It's not so because I was carrying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been with you for many, many years.
Yeah.
How many years would you say?
Almost 30, 40 years.
30, 40 years. For the rest of you, think about it. For how many years do you have the same emotions? Because I guarantee you, this applies to every single one of you, that these emotions that you have gone through them, you believe these emotions came because of these incidences, but they did not. They have nothing to do with these wounds. These emotions have been with you for many, 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 many years. So that means this is your emotional habit.
Correct.
And who created this habit for you?
Yeah, obviously myself. Yeah. Maybe some childhood experiences that has made me fear and it has become, permanent in me. Possible.
Yeah. So the rest of you also answer this question. Who created this emotional habit for you? These so many years of negative emotional habit, who created this for you? We did. Okay. So if you did, who can heal it?
Yeah, I have to do it myself. Yeah, that's true.
So the
With
first thing I
your
want you
guidance,
to
of
know,
course.
yep.
Yeah.
The first thing I want you to do is you are so powerful. You created this entire emotion for so many years. Yeah, that's not a joke. Do you know how much effort it takes to create a horror movie?
Yeah, I know.
It's easy to make a comedy movie. It's more difficult to make a horror movie.
Yeah, horror movie, yeah.
You literally created a horror movie for your life for 30 years, and that's your production. You are the actor, you are the director, you're the producer. Imagine how powerful you are. So you're not weak, you're actually super powerful, and that applies to every single one of you. So if you're powerful, you can recreate the story now. Before we recreate the story, let's heal these emotions first. Are you willing to?
Yeah, right. Ready,
Okay,
yeah.
great. So the three emotions in your case are fear, insecure, and helpless.
Helplessness.
For how many of you, at least one of these emotions are the same? Type an I in the chat window if these are somewhere there with you too. Fear, insecurity, helpless. Okay. So I'm going to do an activity with Rupak right now, which I want all of you to do with me. Or, by the way, you don't have to do the activity with me. Maybe this activity is only and only for Rupak. Maybe for some of you, you don't need any transformation. You don't need to heal any wounds. And this is only and only for Rupak, right? Is it?
Okay, yeah.
Is it applicable to some of you? So you choose, do you want to do this exercise with us, or do you just want to witness the transformation that Rupak goes through? You decide. All right, Rupak, ready?
Yeah, ready.
Beautiful. So hands on your heart. Relax your energy. Can you hear my voice and music clear?
Yes.
Perfect. With your eyes closed for all of you, I want you to remember that one incident which created this wound of fear, in your case, Rupak, and the rest of your case, whatever that emotion was, remember the oldest wound that you have that created that fear. It may be during school times, college time, doesn't matter. What is the oldest memory of fear for you? Maybe it was falling down in school. Maybe it was somebody bullying you or hitting you. Maybe it was a parents rejecting you. I don't know what it was, but this emotion of fear started many years ago. When was it? In a flash of a second, you'll remember that memory. And when you remember it, I want you to say this with me. I take 100% responsibility.
I take 100% responsibility
for feeling this emotion in that moment.
for feeling this emotion at this moment.
During that moment,
I
could have felt anything.
I could have felt anything.
I could have ignored it.
I could have ignored it.
But I decided to feel this emotion. And then it remained with me for so many years.
And it remained with me for so many years.
So for the first time,
So for the first time,
I choose to heal
I choose to heal
this first memory
this first memory
where it all started.
when it all started.
I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry.
I forgot this memory.
Oh God.
I forgot how angry I was with this person.
Oh God, I agree with us.
I forgot how hurt I was in this memory.
Hurt I was with this memory.
I'm really sorry
I'm really sorry.
for holding on to this fear.
Holding on to this fear.
Actually, it was not even fear.
It was not even fear.
It was hurt.
It was hurt.
And all these years, I kept hiding it
In all these years, I kept hiding it
unconsciously.
unconsciously.
I'm really sorry for that.
I'm really sorry.
Please forgive me
Please forgive me
for reliving this emotion again and again.
for reliving this emotion again and again.
Because actually,
But actually,
I had not forgiven myself
I have not forgiven myself
for that first memory.
for the first time.
Now, whoever was there in that first memory with you, I want you to say thank you to that person.
Thank you. Thank you, Moni. Thank you, Jaduna.
Thank you for giving me this experience.
Thank you for giving me this experience. Thank you, Koka, for giving me this experience.
And say for the first time,
For the first time,
I choose to say thank you for this emotion.
I choose to say thank you for this emotion.
Instead of asking,
Instead of asking,
why me?
why me?
Now I choose to ask,
Now I choose to ask,
why not me?
why not me?
So thank God,
So thank God,
I now remembered that first memory.
I remember that first memory,
And I'm willing to be grateful for it.
and I am willing to be grateful for it.
I'm willing to love myself for it.
I'm willing to love myself for it.
So I love you.
So I love you.
Take your own name. Say, I love you, Rupak.
I love you, Rupak.
And say, I love you to whoever was there in that moment.
I love you too, whoever was there in that moment, Moni, Jaduni, Lunga.
And once again, say, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
Now I want you to imagine that when you were a child, you used to play firecrackers. And you used to play firecrackers with something called a chain of firecrackers. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Where if you burnt one end, suddenly the whole layer would just go on. I want you to remember that you started this first healing with the first memory now. You sparked that moment again, and now, like magic, that forgiveness has spread through all the past moments. Not only the first one, because the first one just got healed and it automatically healed all the others. And now the firecrackers are over. Slowly open your eyes. Take a deep breath. That was an interesting breakdown.
Yes.
Before I ask you what that memory was, I want to ask, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling much lighter, and I think it was something that I did not expect today, but universe has been kind and given me this experience.
Tell us, what was that first memory?
Uh, I was while playing in a group, I was, totally boycotted by everyone because of my violent act. I was very used to be an angry child. If something doesn't happen according to the way I wanted, I would just, become violent. And the whole group, when I was about at the age of some 8 or 9, something like that, totally avoided playing with me. And I went into a depression at the time, as I can recall. But it was like 10, 15 days and I could not play with them. And later on, I started fearing this kind of emotions would come back.
Yeah.
It was one reason I remember. Definitely, I was responsible for it, I realize now.
I want you to imagine going through this business opportunity that you were talking about a few minutes ago when we started the conversation. Think
Yeah.
about that business opportunity and check if you're getting scared now. Check if that fear is coming in.
No, because I have been taking steps now. I have been doing DMP with you for almost a year now. I have taken advanced LOA also.
Yeah, but
So
the
I'm
bigger reason
pretty
is not
confident
that.
now.
The
Yeah.
bigger reason is because you healed that one first memory.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm confident now. Better. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you for experiencing that breakdown with us, because believe it or not, in you breaking down, you broke down the walls of a lot of other people here. And in you breaking through that and creating this transformation within you, you allowed the transformation in so many hundreds of people here. So thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. All of you, please unmute, give him a high five, and say thank you for magical healing.
Thank
Thank
you
you so much
for
for
magical
magical
healing.
healing.
Magical healing.
For magic
Magical healing.
All right. All of you, give me one word. How was that for you? Give me a word in the chat window. Beautiful, marvelous, peaceful, relaxing, reborn. And just out of curiosity, I want to know how many people cried just like he did? How many people actually broke down for a moment there when you remembered that first memory and you had no idea that that is where it all started? Look at the number of people typing in me in the chat window. So many people cried. That means you remember that first memory. Who's willing to share how you felt when you remembered that first memory? Okay, so let's begin with Ramaya. Yes, Ramaya.
Hello, sir.
Hi. How was that
Really,
experience for you?
it's an awesome experience. Actually, I can able to remember it happened in my fourth grade.
Yeah.
When I enter my tuition on childhood, this girl is dumb. At that moment, I got that fear. I can able to feel from that time onwards, everything I had fear. I felt really happy. And now I can able to realize, okay, that's it.
Yeah. That was a 4-year-old, fourth grade child.
Yes, sir.
It's just that you
That is
forgot that and you kept that emotion for so many years.
Yes, sir.
And now, when that emotion is healed, I want you to check your biggest challenge in your life right now.
Yes,
And
sir.
think about that challenge and see if it scares you right now.
For me, not enough. I'm not enough in doing things. I'm not enough in money, and I'm having that not enough emotions, sir.
So think
And
about that. Think about your financial condition right now. And now that you've healed that fear in your past, check if you still feel fear in your financial condition right now.
no, sir. It's magical.
Do you
When
feel not good enough right now? Do you feel less? Do you feel
no,
lack?
no.
I can see that on your face.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Because when you tell that crackers, I can able to. I had lot of list, everything.
It just poof.
Yes, sir.
Amazing.
And now I'm
Congratulations.
not having that inside me also. I'm not having that.
Yep. Amazing. Congratulations for that, Ramya. Unmute everyone.
Thank
Give her
you.
a high five. Congratulations for magical healing.
Congratulations for magical
Congratulations for magical healing.
Magical healing.
Anybody else willing to share? Okay, here we go. We've got Sham. Yes, Sham. What would you like to share? What did you remember?
Hi, Mitesh. So, Mitesh, when you told us to write those memories, you know, even the experiences and the feelings, that was not there. But when you are practicing with the person here, I'm sorry, I forgot the name, but when you were practicing and when we actually closed our eyes, I realized one old memory where, think that must be in my school days when I was maybe in first or second. So we had a teacher coming for home tuitions. And for some reason that day I didn't want to sit for tuitions, and my uncle, he wanted me to sit. I came out of the room and someone told to my uncle, informed my uncle that I'm not here sitting for my tuitions. And then my uncle was running behind me with a stick. And I was not able to feel that emotion, but suddenly when you spoke about it and going back to those emotions, I could see myself running. So there
What
was
was the
someone in the
emotion?
middle. So the emotion, like I was crying, I could feel the fear because I was very much fearful of this uncle of mine, and because of his anger, like the kind of anger, the kind of personality he had, I was always fearful of him
His
when I was a
domination.
kid. Domination, and could see that I was running, and like my uncle was running with a stick behind me, and I had this memory long back. But I never thought about it until we actually
Did you realize
did
now
that
that
exercise.
the fear of domination that you had with your uncle, you probably forgot about that until today? But even after that, many times you repeated that fear of domination
Yes, yes.
in
And
your other
earlier, I was
moods.
not able to. Like I said, that's not in my list actually. But now I
Now you can
realized
relate with it.
that fear of domination. When you said, now I can see that because fear of domination in different parts of life. Now I can
Yeah.
resonate with that because earlier this was not the emotion and not even the memory until we did this exercise.
So I want you to think about the most dominating personality in your life right now. Just think about that person right now and see how you feel.
I feel a little confident thinking that okay, right now I can take charge of my life.
Amazing. So you see, because you healed that first incident, like a firecracker, poof, it like released the fear from all the incidences in your life, and now you're free to create a new emotion.
Right.
Awesome.
And Mitesh, just like I would like to be honest, maybe I was not able to do that cracker thing the right way. I don't know
That's
why.
fine. That's
Yeah,
fine. That
but
doesn't
you know,
matter.
yeah,
For
yeah,
different
but
people, the experience is different.
yeah, so but I could sense that, this emotion in various aspects of my life. And I was thinking, why do I feel this? And I feel this domination in different areas of life. Even
Yeah.
when I deal with people, and there's unsaid thing. Like even if I want to talk to a person whom I have hired, the person might say nothing, but even I might subconsciously assume that okay, he might dominate me, he or she might
Yeah.
dominate me. So now I could relate that with this emotion.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing that. Unmute everyone. Give him a high five. Thank you, Sham, for magical healings.
Thank you,
Thank
Sham.
you,
Sam,
Sam, for
magical
And
healing.
magical healing.
magical healing.
All right. Who here absolutely broke down? Like, was there anybody who cried, who broke down, where you suddenly remembered something crazy and you couldn't believe that, oh my God, this is where it all started? Okay, so let's take one more. And Anita. Yes, Anita, go for it. What did you remember?
Sir, first I was taken to my childhood days around 3 or 4 years, but after which I was taken back to my home state in my mother. This happened when I was doing a regression therapy earlier. The same thing, I never imagined that. I thought I had healed that, but again, same thing happened. I have heard from my parents, like, previously I have an older sister now, so between us there was one boy where my parents, they deliberately they aborted. So they were my mother, she likes boys, she was looking forward for a boy. So this now that happened to be the girl, so that kind of fear, insecurity, the helplessness I had.
Yep. In that moment.
Yeah, like, I was insane, feeling helpless. I cannot do anything about it. So the trust in people, this has come in a loop in various forms in my life. Trust in men, the abuse I had to go through. I have dealt with that, but I don't know. I thought I had healed that part, but I don't know why it is
That memory
surfacing
came back.
again. Yeah.
And when you did the Hope Nope No with us right now, What did you
I don't
feel
know
like
when
doing this?
Rupak he started, that moment you started only, I was like, pretty I couldn't control. Although I'm happy that, I got an opportunity to heal, and I'm also happy that, I'm able to talk to you. I'm able to talk to others also through
Yeah,
this
that is
this
the
platform.
proof
I'm
of that healing.
happy. Yeah,
That's
I'm
the proof of
happy.
that healing.
Whoever it is, working, watching the YouTube, I don't mind. If my life, if it's going to heal others, I'm so grateful.
Amazing. Now think of a person in your life right now who creates a similar insecurity in your life right now. And I want you to check, now that you've grown up as an adult, you're not that person anymore. You're not that little one anymore. You're a grown up. Now think about how you feel dealing with that person. Are you strong enough?
I'm becoming stronger, sir, after I have met you, after I'm connected with you, especially the past 2 weeks. I'm seeing that surface, that my vibes are really going higher. I
Thank you,
was
Anju.
feeling very lonely, broken, same state, lot of fear in my life, helpless. Like, right now my mother is there. So if once my mother is gone, what will I do? That I was stuck there. But your Ho'oponopono course and frequently meeting you in DMP, that is actually helping me evolve into a better person.
Thank you. And right now, when you finish the healing, what are you feeling after that?
Oh my God, it's a total relief to, I feel like I've taken a lot of things off my back. I'm feeling so free and relieved. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for the healing. Thank you. Congratulations for that. Unmute everyone, give her a high five. Congratulations for magical healing, Anita.
Congratulations for magical healing.
Thank you for new
Congratulations.
All right, how many of you are ready to go for the next 5 minutes, like a back-to-back healing experience, if you're okay with that? Raise your hands if you're okay with that. Okay, type an I in the chat window if you're happy to go through a back-to-back healing experience where instead of talking, let's just heal, heal, and heal. Everyone ready for this? Okay, now here is what we're going to do. This is something beautiful. You're not going to heal yourself first. Because whenever we are focused on ourselves, we are weakest. When we are focusing on others, we are strongest. How many people can relate with what I'm saying? Type in amazing in the chat window if you agree this is amazing. Look back in your life. Whenever you focused on somebody else, you are strong. Whenever you focused only on yourself, you've been weak. So whenever I want to give people strength, I ask people, I said, don't focus on your own healing first. First, focus on healing others. And that is why I created the Ho'oponopono Healer certification course, where I ask people, I said, learn how to heal others while you're healing yourself. Because in the process of healing others, guess whom do you heal? Yeah, yourself. And you'll be surprised. You'll get the proof that at the energy level, we are all what? We're all one. So are you ready? Awesome. Come to the gallery view. Come to the gallery view. Make sure you're on video if you want this healing experience. And as you're on the gallery view, I'm going to start some music. All of you able to hear my voice and music clear? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, great. Choose any one person in the gallery view. Any one person. Don't choose me. Choose any one person. If you've chosen a person, raise your hands. Great. Take that person's name loudly. Look at that person first. Now come a little close to your screen and look at their eyes. Now smile at them as if you are universe to them. As if you are their God. As if you are their goddess. Look in their eyes, feel their energy, connect with them. Now take their name and say, I take 100% responsibility on your behalf. I am universe. I can take every negative energy you have, and it will be instantly healed. So on your behalf, I take 100% responsibility. Keep your hands on your heart and say, I take 100% responsibility. And keep looking at them. And say, I am sorry for whatever we have done to create all these wounds. I'm really sorry for letting you go through these difficult times. But deep within, I know you needed this, didn't you? So please forgive me for not telling you. Please forgive me for giving you this tough experience to help you grow. Thank you. Thank you for going through this gracefully now. Thank you for healing these wounds so that while you are being healed, you're giving permission to all these people to heal now. Because at the energy level, they're all connected to you. If you heal, they heal. So are you willing to heal? Are you willing to give me all your hurt? Are you willing to let it go? Then open your arms. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I now want you to open your arms and imagine that all the energy from your body is going to that person you have chosen and giving them the blessings of these healings that you're giving them right now. Give it to them. Heal them. And let them know that they are loved. Take your hands in the blessings position and feel the energy in your hands first. Imagine beautiful white light energy coming out of your hands. And this healing energy going and touching exactly the same person you've chosen. Take their name and say, here you are. And imagine they are showered with this beautiful energy that you're giving them. Now I want you to open your arms and say, I am willing to receive this energy from the universe who's giving it to me right now. Because while I was healing somebody, the beautiful Thank you for healing me. I love you. I'm willing to receive your energy. Thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your forgiveness. Thank you for your love. I love you. I love you. I love you. Now I want you to keep your hands on your heart and think about all those wounds of yours and say, I now understand. I needed you. I'm so sorry for judging you, for hating you, for regretting you. Please forgive me for not realizing how important you are to me. Please forgive me for not realizing how powerful you made me. So thank you. For the first time, instead of regretting you, I say thank you. And I love you. And I love every person who gave me this wound. Because at the energy level, that person is me. I'm just giving this love to myself. So I love you. And I declare, I am now healed and ready for a new story, for a new movie that I will create with my choice. I am ready to be a blessing for thousands of people in the universe. I am ready to stop being selfish and start giving. I promise to make 2024 the most magical year of my life. Because by making it magical for me, I am allowing magic to happen for all of you. Now open your eyes. Look at everyone. Say thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your healing. Thank you. With you, I know everything is taken care of. Now choose another person again. And as you choose another person, look in their eyes. And give me one word in the chat window. What was that? And if something inside you healed, type healed. Wow. Look at the healing in the chat window there. Beautiful. This is what we needed today. But this is not the only thing we need. We need to create a new story now. How many of you are willing to create a new story now? We create that tomorrow. But until tomorrow, live this beautiful feeling of healing without any desires, without any goals for the next 24 hours. And I promise you, tomorrow 9 p.m., we create goals in a beautiful way that you've never done before. And this time, because you would have been healed, you will take inspired action, not desperate action. How many of you are feeling that relaxation right now? Type an I. Awesome. Now, the way you are feeling right now, when was the last time you felt this? For some of you, never. How many of you would like to continue this feeling forever? Type an I if you'd like to continue this feeling forever. Okay, those of you who would like to, I'm sharing a link with you in the chat window. And this link is only for those people who want to be part of our Platinum experience where we do something like this forever, where I will be with you as your coach forever. And this is not to join Platinum right now. This is not to make any payment. This is a link to register only if you're committed to join Platinum on the third day, which is tomorrow evening. And there will be a completely different Zoom link for this. When you register here, automatically the Zoom link will come back to you for tomorrow. And when we meet in that Zoom link separately, I will only be talking to those people who are financially, who are emotionally, physically willing to trust me and willing to accept me as your coach. That time, I will be giving two things to you. First, clarity on how I can help you achieve 10 years of success in 1 year with these kind of experiences. And the second thing is, we're going to do a special session for you called a motivation session, where you learn how to create motivation and sustain it for the rest of your life. How many of you are willing to be part of that Platinum experience? If yes, type an I in the chat window, but only type an I if you are physically, financially, emotionally, and time-wise ready to be part of that journey. Now, I understand some of you are not financially ready. You're not ready because you have probably different reasons, different commitments. Absolutely fine. You will still get all the results that I promised during these 3 days. You don't need to necessarily register for this link that I'm giving you right now. But if you're registering for it, remember, only register when you're financially fully ready, because during that Zoom link, during that Zoom session, I will be inviting you to make a payment for joining Platinum at that time, but not during these 3 days. Is everyone okay with that? Perfect. So I'm sharing that link now in the chat window with all of you. This is the link. I'm going to switch off my chat for just a few minutes so that you can see the link, click on it and just keep it open and register it over there. Make sure your email ID is correct. Make sure that your mobile number is correct so that you get the Zoom link by WhatsApp also and by email also. Because I promise you, what you felt today is not enough. This is just the beginning of this beautiful journey. How many of you agree this has to be sustained? Raise your hands if you agree. But how many of you agree not all of us have the capacity to do it on our own? We need a coach in our life who can facilitate this experience. How many of you agree what you felt today wouldn't have been possible without this environment? And I'm not saying because of me, I'm saying without this environment. That's what Platinum is about. It's about a beautiful environment. And that's the link that I want you to register for, only if you are physically, emotionally, financially, and time-wise ready. The rest of you, it's absolutely fine if you don't register. You will still be getting the link for tomorrow evening, and you will still create the most magical year of your life with a beautiful new story. But from tonight till tomorrow evening, I want you to live free and healed. How many of you are willing to share with me how you felt during this experience today? Okay, so raise your virtual Zoom hand if you'd like to share. How did you feel? Wow, okay. For the first time, I'm seeing like there's not a single person who's not raised virtual Zoom hand. This is crazy. Difficult for me to choose. Okay, I'm just going to do akkad bakkad bambebo and let's see where it goes. All right, let's begin the first sharing with Okay, go for it, Geeta. Hey, Geeta. How was that exercise for you?
Mitesh, you just, I don't know what you do here. I don't know what you do. I think it is a rebirth now. Being a platinum member for so many months, so much of transformation that was happening to me. I never realized so much of muck inside me which got thrown away, thrown out. So much of, I thought I just gave birth. Just came into this new world cleansed, neat, clean. And I asked for all the forgiveness from my father, who was 82 years, and he just showered me with so much of blessing.
Wow.
Awesome. Awesome. I just can feel how 2024 can be in front of me. I'm feeling the vibes, the energy, so many people blessing and sharing and healing. You're creating a different kingdom for all of us. A
Thank you for
different
being part of that
kingdom,
kingdom.
lots of healing, lots of emotional balance. Love to be in that kingdom.
Thank
I'm
you.
so glad. I feel I'm chosen to be in this kingdom.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We're not going anywhere out of this place. I'm sitting in my own home and you're creating this wonderful strength in me,
Thank you. Thank you for healing,
waiting
because
to
as I said, in your
impact
healing,
so many people
so many
with
did.
your guidance. Thank you once again. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Unmute
Thank you so
everyone, give her a high
much.
five. Congratulations, Geeta, for magical healing.
Congratulations, Geeta.
Magical healing.
Congratulations for the magical healing.
Congratulations.
And Sri Ram Murthy ji. Hold on for a second. Okay, here we go. Yes, boliye Sri Ram ji. I have unmuted you, sir.
Yeah. Actually, I'm a advocate by profession.
Right, sir.
My father was also a senior advocate. Hello.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah. Until I came to the profession, I had very close relationship with my father. After I entered the profession, relationships strained to such an extent that we could not face each other comfortably. Sorry, I'm
No, please do.
collecting
Please do,
all the
because
things that are coming from the past, sir.
please do, because you're allowing others to heal too. So thank you.
It went to such an extent that I lost control of overall myself and went to the trauma for more than 7 to 8 years. All these things happened after I got married and I had a son. I really felt bad on myself that I could not take care of them properly. And at times I even thought of ending my life, but somehow I pulled up from those things and I could.
So now when
Pulled
you
off.
did this, when you did this exercise, what did you experience at the end of it?
Now I'm a bit relieved, but all these years I pushed all these things into a cold storage.
Yeah.
And somehow led the life. I was pulling on, but not so satisfactorily.
Yep.
Yeah, now it's very much relieved.
Amazing. And I want you to do one more exercise with me quickly. Come to the gallery view, all of you.
Yeah.
And I want all of you to look at Sri Ramaji and say, we forgive you for all that past on behalf of your father.
Actually,
And we
I
thank
want
you
to.
and we love you. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, sir.
So are you willing to forgive yourself now?
Yeah, I'm very much. One thing I want to add, my father passed away in 2020. uh, for the last 7 to 8 months, I was going visiting him regularly.
Okay.
I forgot everything and was sitting with him. He also was somewhat saying me, are you self-sufficient financially? Are you able to sustain yourself? Because now I am not able to earn money.
Dear
I
parents
said,
always worrying till the end.
I am very much comfortable. You need not worry. I am very much blessed, and I kept him visiting till he passed away, sir. Somehow I got that much relief.
Now it's healed even more than you can imagine
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
subconscious level. So
Yes.
thank you for allowing that healing to happen, and thank you for doing this exercise with us. Thank you.
Thanks.
Unmute everyone, give him a high five. Congratulations for magical healing.
Congratulations
for magical healing.
Right. Who else would like to share? Okay, and here we go to Urmi. Go for it, Urmi. What would you like to share? How was the experience for you?
Hi, Mitesh sir. So yesterday I missed the session, and one of my friends, he told me that this is happening, you must join. And today I didn't know what time the session was, but when I checked, it was still going on, so I logged in. And I'm feeling so blessed that the universe has chosen me to be here at this time, right? With thousands of people on the screen, and I'm about to start my coaching journey, right? I've uploaded a few videos, etc. I've been getting good responses. I'm about to do my new webinar, my first webinar. And today I feel that this is the initiation for me to start my journey to heal thousands, millions of people. I'm feeling so blessed and so, I feel I'm ready. And all the past wounds, when you said that firecracker dynamo effect, I could just see all the firecrackers going back, and
Amazing.
whoosh, the incident just went off.
Awesome. Congratulations for
So
that.
I am really, really blessed. I mean, you're doing such a wonderful job. You're like almost like God for so many of us.
We all are, and so are you.
And I'm really blessed to be a part of this community, to be able to share this experience with so many people, and touching each other's lives in whatever way possible from the comfort of our homes. I couldn't have asked for anything more. The beginning of 2024.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mitesh.
Thank you. Unmute everyone, give her a high five. Congratulations, Urmi, for magical healings.
Congratulations,
Congratulations, Urmi, for magical healing. For magical
healing.
All right. How many of you have time for one more sharing? Okay, so here we go. One more for the day. Got Yukti. Hey, Yukti, go for it. Yes, Yukti. Follow.
Hey, hi, Mitesh.
Hi,
Thank you
Yukti.
so much. I joined little late because I had my community call and I just jumped in. I told my students also that I have to attend my teachers' meeting also. Yeah. So when I joined little late, but still I could identify the fear. So initially I identified fear of failure. But when I started doing the thing with you, with the eyes closed, and you said that you go to the moment,
First
the
memory.
very first memory of yours. So the very first memory I got is when I was walking alone. I was very small, maybe nursery student. It's just that our school was close to our house, so my mom used to drop us, and parents used to usually say, "Na, dekh ke aana, dhang se aana." And me and my brother, my cousin brother, were coming. I was 5, 6 months elder to her, and I felt fear. In that very moment, I felt fear, and immense fear. I think that was my first
Memory.
memory
First
and
experience of fear.
experience of fear, when for me it was like I have this younger brother and I have to take care of myself.
And in that exercise, when you healed that and when you let go of that fear in that moment, what happened?
Yeah. So when the crackers burst and everything just got vanished. So you also said no, that there are some more memories. So I'm not able to recall also that.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm not able to recall those memories
Amazing.
also.
Awesome.
I have to make a trip just to share with you. And I was very scared of, kind of, fearful of going. But now I'm not fearing.
Amazing. Congratulations for that. Congratulations for magical
Thank
healing.
you so much. Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you very much. Unmute everyone.
It's
Give her a high
amazing.
five. Congratulations, Yukti, for magical healings.
Congratulations, Yukti, for
Thank for your magical healings.
Magical healing.
All right. Now, here's something beautiful we're going to do tonight. How many of you want to hear more of these healing stories tonight? Raise your hands. Okay. I'm going to keep the WhatsApp group open for about 1 hour tonight after we finish this call. And I want you to leave an audio message or a text message, whichever you are comfortable with your healing story and what you felt tonight and how important this experience was for you and how was this experience for you, so that tomorrow we can be ready to create a new life story with new goals, with a new magical life for 2024. How many of you are ready for this? Perfect. So firstly, once again, I want to say not only congratulations to all of you, thank you. Thank you for having the courage, the wisdom, for being so open in front of so many people. So please type in congratulations and thank you to everyone, because believe me, it may look like this is happening because of me, but it's not. Without the collective energy of this group, this feeling is not possible. So every single one of you is responsible for creating what got created today. Whatever got manifested today was because of the presence of every single soul over here and because of the blessings you gave in the end of this exercise. So thank you for being a universe to all of us. Thank you for this beautiful experience. I will see you again tomorrow, same time at 9 p.m. Please be there tomorrow, because completion of this exercise is very, very critical. And if you want to bring some of your friends and family tomorrow, make sure that you tell them to come and join exactly at 9 p.m. For some reason, if you're not able to log into Zoom tomorrow, if 1,000 people crosses, which is the deadline of our Zoom link, then make sure that you attend from YouTube live link. Okay. With that, once again, thank you. I felt amazing today. I love you all. And I want you to know that you're making my life amazing. And you have no idea who you are for me. Thank you for giving me a purpose in life. Thank you. Unmute all of you. Say good night, and I love you to all.
Good night.
Good night. I love you too. Thank
Sir,
you.
I love you all.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Love you all.
everyone.
I
Good
love you
night.
all.
Love you, everyone.
Love you all.
Bye.
Love you,
Bye.
Mitesh.
Bye.
Love you all.